Well, 7 bikers
Zen Riders, a group of non-professional bikers,
decided to ride all the way to Tamale and back here in Accra.
Because so tree bike a free crime. Abesana ko Tamale enya adeketwa.
I had no idea what 1,300 kilometers was. I had no idea what it would take to ride.
I'm just feeling sick. My whole body is...
I hear these women who are selling. Mami no be saying, I feel now be saying they be 3 days. So it's a challenge when you are riding and people are taking a lap. You've got to still be mentally tough to get this done because it's not easy.
The Success in Motion Challenge was more than just a dream floating its way into reality. Several months of training blended preparation with determination. Commencing on the 2nd of June, all team members diligently availed themselves at the break of dawn 5 days a week for a continuous 5 months. Indulging in a variety of outdoor physical activity, with a majority of these sessions reserved for cycling, they build both physical and mental endurance with the help of 2 amazing coaches.
It's not easy, guys. It's not. I think fatigue sets in. We've been doing this for 4 months. We've entered it. Yeah, it's almost 5 months, and fatigue sets in. So we also have to manage the fatigue because you don't want to get tired before the challenge even starts. We're in the last month of training. We have, I think, 24 more days to go. So the next stretch is to go down to Ibiri, and then we climb up all the way to Mamfi. So it's going well, and there's less traffic since it's Sunday. I'm sure most people have gone to church. But guys, this is all for mental health, and we intend to raise awareness for it. We intend to help people live happy, and with that, they can become successful.
Hard work and intentionality gave room for growth and progress toward the bigger challenge ahead. On the 1st of November, the team converged at Letshego Savings and Loans, which marked the kickoff point for the Accra Tamale Accra Mental Health Awareness Cycling Challenge.
What are we in a form of attack spiritually and physically against their life in Jesus' name?
On a quest to inspire, 5 remarkable friends embarked on an extraordinary challenge, testing their limits and determination. Meet Julius Richardson, an incredible music teacher, Pius Hayford, a meticulous architect, Enoch Aglevo, a dedicated security guard, Anita Solomon, a dynamic human capital executive, and Michael Amankwa, a visionary entrepreneur and mental catalyst. Together with our professional coaches, Isaac Saki Solomon and Emmanuel Semevo, popularly known as Wizzy, the team's confidence and enthusiasm was checked out in our green box.
Yeah, guys, good morning. This is the day to start our journey to Tamale. So we are just ready for everything. So I know trouble.
The day's route unfolded from Insawam to Nkoko as cyclists geared up, ready to begin the official leg of the much anticipated challenge at 7 a.m.
For some reason, we were expecting the worst, but it was okay because the drivers were a bit courteous.
After an incredibly fast-paced 2 hours, our cyclists made it to Apidra, where Anita Solomon paid respect to her late father's graveside.
This is where my dad is from. So technically, I'm from Apidra. This is the Methodist Church of Apidra. And this is the church that my grandfather built. And this is the cemetery. And I've got my granddad, my grandmom, my auntie, and my dad all buried here. So I just thought I will stop by and say hello to them. Follow me. I was actually named after this woman. She was very instrumental in my granddad's success. She was an illiterate who became the Women's Fellowship Secretary. How she did that, I was named after her. Her name was Ayowa Papa So. The man who actually died on his birthday. He was born on 23rd January and he died on 23rd January. I miss you, Papa. I really miss you.
Francis Yeboah, who heads the Community Mental Health Unit at the Kolibut Psychiatric Department, led the team to the Apidra Methodist Junior High Kindergarten School for our first mental health talk.
Obinya adwum yare to say. Osi obinya adwum yare a on number basa mumba musema no. Ensa onomo cha etimi di adwum yare dey. Enti no eni se wo kọ ho nti ka say no to drugs. Say no to drugs. Thank you for promoting mental health. Oh, put your hands together, clap for yourself.
Which means that you can actually write to the what we call the north and back.
I can ride with him to Kumasi.
That is what I'm saying. You should challenge yourself mentally.
So I should leave you.
Oh, instead of Kumasi the hot 2 days, more about 2 days. So that we both have a mental challenge.
Look, Isaac, we can explore that.
After 5.5 hours, covering a distance of 107 kilometers, the team made it to Nkoko. They had a quick meal and headed over to the timber market, where a group of gentlemen awaited our engagements.
Ejuma muye, wait na betena ha no pa. Eni me bi ekoso wo fie. Wo adwene saa, wa hwe ya, nyame anye wadom a wo de hama. Wo ho ano de kra ho. Ade bi a ye bia na ama etimi de adwum yare breye no. Yen de, yen te ye ho.
You know, now me city music now they always say like if you listen to music it creates monotony.
Wotimi otie nwom bi na wo ye calm a coping mechanism for you. So you stick to that. Into who there is something called self-awareness. Also who adeban. Said the wo tie me say me bufu a say na me ya metimi calm myself down. Me bufu a eya na me ye din a na eboa me ana.
Shortly after, Republic FM had the team in a studio session, shedding light on the reason behind our Accra-Tamale Accra cycling challenge.
You know, the riding part is just the entertainment part. Physical thing in between so now the main focus is spreading the gospel of mental health.
Okay, we go out before we are now before midnight. I'm so many tina yeni before kasa wo adwum ha.
Me hu se yen time bo hu de rebebre enti me pese me ka omo ho na yen na.
So as I'm talking, it is 5 a.m. They are getting the bikes ready for the road. They are cleaning them up. They're making sure there's no dirt stuck in the tires and all of that. We are currently lodged around the Freedom Hill, so we are up in the mountains. It's a beautiful scenery, actually.
We are looking forward to covering another 114 kilometers to Kumasi, and then Tamale will be closer and closer.
With determination, resilience, and hard work, the team hit the road, anticipating the success by sunset. The landscape pushed their muscles to the limit, with extreme elevation differences of steep ascents and descents. The team showed remarkable strength and dedication with skill and precision as they conquered each and every valley they met.
We started off and the pace was good, and then we realized that, oh my goodness, it's going to be a long day. The inclines, the elevation, we go up, we come down, we go up, we come down, constantly at a pretty fast pace. We've done almost 2 hours, and guys, this is something else. It's very difficult to find the words to describe. There's nothing like challenging oneself. And the key that I'm noticing is the preparatory work we've done for the past 5 months. It's been very useful. Do not take chances. Prepare, 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 even over-prepare. find a balance, because when the time comes and the rubber hits the road, you will have to dig deep. We're going to do this because mental health is a cause that hits home to all of us. Watch us do it. If you can see us do it, everyday people, you are capable, you are limitless, you are the master of your life.
And it's been quite intense. I'm still getting all this, hey, Oba, come home, hey, Oba, a lot, you know. So as I was riding, I just kept thinking that this is the more reason why more women should do stuff, you know, like cycling.
She does. I follow through probably like 30 minutes or something later because I'm really taking my time and trying to get through. And then I hear these women who are selling. Masana, mama no be saying okoda da. Afe na obe say dey be 3 days so. You know, and yeah, it's a challenge. It's a challenge when you are riding and people are taking a laugh. There was one guy though. There was one guy who said, "Well done." I was like, "Wow, well done." So yeah, you've got to still be mentally tough to get this done because it's not easy.
After arrival in Kumasi, our public engagements quickly followed.
On
the city's greatest late afternoon show, Drive Time on Love.
It's been brutal, it's been torturous, it's been scary because we are not professional cyclists. Your significant other, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, or whatever it is, you need to know how to talk to them. You need to know when they are not in their element. How do you go about it? So it's about exposing our day-to-day experience and interactions with what mental health states, and we don't talk about it. It's like a taboo. They that are the professionals, they're even stigmatized. Oh, what do you do? Oh, we look after crazy people.
Terms kakra says schizophrenia and depression wa me can near marketing kitibia wa kasa we ofie near how bia no the best approach is over starting no one seeking for treatment. Swatcha say, ebi a no kun ete, otimi so mu so obro a, etimi e dey affect you.
Day 3 had a journey from Kumasi to Techiman. At the break of dawn, the team was greeted with a cool ambience. Lodging at the Forestry Commission Training Center at Ejisu, they were set for the road. The new strategy deployed was to set off at dawn to enable avoidance of burning energy in the early hours of their 152-kilometer journey. The road to Techiman was no bed to lie in. Meandering elevations waited the team.
Kumasi is very undulating. The climbs were quite a lot. We've done almost about 1,200 feet of climb, and we've just stopped after 2 hours of ride.
So on our way, we face so many challenges. Some of us, we fall down, but also it's part of the game.
Today has been a very beautiful day. We've virtually been on the road for almost 12 hours on the road. We've been riding for 7 hours. We've done 139 kilometers. I've burnt 5,270 calories.
The only thing is we are eating a lot, which is necessary because we burn a lot of calories. Yeah.
Now guys, when I conceived this idea of riding from Accra to Tamale and back to Accra, I had no idea what 1,300 kilometers was. I had no idea what it would take to ride. The key lesson here is this: we create our own artificial mental barriers. All I knew was we just had to get started. Once we pedaled the first one, the rest was just going. So here's a quote I want you to always remember: action always defeats fear. Do not embrace or allow yourself to create artificial mental barriers. This is what stops us from being the best we can be.
It's like I need to vomit. I'm just feeling sick.
There are times where I give up. I was almost like, do I ever get here? Am I going to make today? And then I wake up and I feel like a newborn baby, so that's renewal.
Julius will not stop. With all the pains, frustrations, and the mental challenges he was going through, he kept his eye on the ball, on the goal. He did not stop. And everybody would understand if he had stopped, but he did not stop. This is day 4, and he's about to start. I'm drained, I'm tired, very little sleep. Today promises to be challenging because now we're going to go climb the Kintampo Hill, the elevation. I hear it's a tough one, and all of us are like down, down, down. We are tired.
So far, we haven't had any casualties. Just minor issues that we've had to take care of, massaging, few bandages, and it's been okay.
Substance be a woman, and yet, me man be. They make a trouble, so just yes, only food.
After our team successfully made it to the 114-kilometer mark in Dawadawa, number 2, a cluster of young children scurried to our riders with curiosity. A perfect opportunity to spread the gospel of mental health.
Yeah, quite here far. Yeah, they did buy a bicycle. Me boy. And my sister, I'm so bad. I was so there. Would you honey? I was so there. I was so there. Okay, it's my mama. I'm can't trust. I was so do honey.
Our riders, buried in their mist, engaged with as many of them as possible, as their young minds were open and sharp.
One year, the M1 power bicycles are
sanity. Into me, me encourage in bar any young girl say. Almost form who shenya because I can say, oh, in Bemani, but Obian stop paying say, Yenyebi.
That day was awesome, and we looked forward to Tamale. After a morning of memorable photo taking and gearing up, the sun made an entrance at 7:05 a.m. However, the team's determination burned even brighter. We wish them luck as they accomplish it in grand style. Day 5's route stretched over 160 kilometers, the longest our team has had to face. Nevertheless, we trusted their well-rounded training was more than sufficient to tackle this challenge. The northern weather delivered a different level of discomfort. Radiating heat from the ground forced both teams to respond positively to the call for rapid breaks.
We need water, like water. We need to drink.
The place is dry, but
it's hot. Where is the water? Hot.
The need to remain hydrated could not be overstated. Therefore, cooling down baking bodies meant our team absorbed more icy cold sprinkles. As Zen riders, we believe that mental health awareness goes hand in hand with physical well-being. With that said, the road to Tamale found itself lacking. The change in terrain, difference in vegetation, and less sideline support made our team members depend greatly on their mental ability to carry them all the way through to Tamale. After a gruesome day filled with many occurrences, including witnessing the beauty of the White Volta and the busy town of Bupe, the entire Zen team finally arrived in Tamale. To our delight, a group of students and staff from the Savannah International School welcomed the Zen team to Tamale.
Well done again for completing the journey. My name is Amy and I'm the Student Representative Council President, Savannah International Academy. And as part of the Northern course, I would like to welcome you with a drink made completely from baobab fruit.
Okay, thank you. You're the poor. You poor. Thank you, yes.
Serving the team fresh baobab juice in the local calabashes was a sign of culture, honor and respect.
No, I'm the only woman, you see. And also don't think I'm the only woman, so I won't do it. Trust me, these guys have supported me. The thing is, once you put yourself out there, they will support you. They've supported me throughout. It got to a time I was so tired, I asked them, guys, I just want to take a nap. They stopped for me.
I saw that.
Yeah, they stopped for me. They've been so supportive, you know, so we can do anything we put our minds to.
Of course, the roads were challenging, because of the vehicular traffic, the roads, the sun. I mean, they were challenging. But I think the number one thing was, it was a bit boring in that you have to wait. But there's a lesson in that. In life, you also need to be patient, right? You need to learn how to be patient. So it's one of the most important lessons I took from, recycling here. And I've never gone past Kumasi before. So, being able to cycle and go to all the different towns and meet the different people, and we being cheered on, and people looking at us like, are we crazy? What's wrong with you people? It was just an amazing experience.
She's 40-something, she has somebody my age at home and she still looks like this. I'm usually not as an active person when it comes to sports and things like that, but I'm very inspired now. Every day I'm going to be exercising because I want to look like that in my 40s. I feel like it's determination. They knew they wanted to do it. It was something that they wanted and they were ready to go above anything to do it.
It's just so inspiring for every single girl that's like, I can put my mind to something and I can accomplish that. And they did it, and they did very well, so.
Finally made it. Oh, that's Zen philosophy, isn't it? Zen riders, most amazing group in the world. They make a space for, it's more about inclusion. Team A got here quite a while ago and I was coming and I was like, man. And then I get here and they're right here with open arms. It's about inclusion. I just hope that societally we come to understand how to celebrate greatness and to support all those who need to come up to the point. I'm so full of emotions. I made it to Tamale. That's not a small feat. And I'm super grateful to Zen Riders and all the team members for being extremely supportive and pushing me to this point. Thank you.
You have to go back to Accra.
Yeah, the man. Thank you. Thank you so much. Nice to meet you, Farouk. Thank you for having us. Thank you for having us. Payo! Papa Kessi. A little too big for me.
Well done.
My dear.
Well done, Charlie. Well done. Ah. This is done well. You're in Tamale. Like, for real.
Look, I'm sorry. I can't believe it.
Led by the Savannah International School team to the Chief's Palace, a team of cultural dancers displayed the traditional welcome dance as the crowd cheered on. Our riders shook off all fatigue and tapped into their northern genes by joining in the dance.
Riding from Accra to Tamale and back to Accra, I was looking at different places that we could have done that. But something told me that it should be Tamale. It should be Tamale. So we decided to ride from Accra to Tamale and back to Accra in 10 days on a bicycle. And we are doing this to raise mental health awareness. So everywhere we go and we stop, we talk about mental health issues and symptoms.
Mental problems. Inshallah. I think the chief has spoken. So that's the final word that he has asked me to explain to you. In fact, he started with powerful prayer. That may Almighty Allah and the gods of our land protect you, because from Accra to Tamale is one easy thing. In fact, the road is not easy. So he played a role for your interaction, then you, especially Mr. Michael, will see the little that we can also do to support your initiative. May Almighty Allah bless you and then your interaction. Thank you so much.
With the chief's final blessings, the teams left the palace with prayers, good luck, and a deeper understanding of tradition in the northern region. The APATH Projects team, in collaboration with medical professionals from the Tamale Teaching Hospital and New York University, curated a display board. This exhibit featured a collection of photos documenting the Zen team's journey, accompanied by handwritten welcome notes. Day 6 was initially reserved for well-deserved rest. We, however, had many engagements lined up for the day. Our first stop was the EP Basic School in Kuko.
You are fearfully made. You are wonderfully made. Please live to fulfill your full potential. And if there's anything you've taken from the bike challenge, know that that mind is all you need, not the gold in the ground.
So don't think you are too small to change the world. Don't think you are too small to become somebody big in future.
The message I want to leave with you today is that, look, it's for 3 people and myself, we could have been anywhere else in the world, but we are here in Tamale at this EP church place. My young brothers and sisters, trust me, life is beautiful. And lastly, an average baby smiles and laughs 200 times in a day. An adult does only about 15 times in a day. And a lot of times, even we the adults, now we have even forgotten to laugh and smile. We are so tense, we are so depressed, we are so like basa that we don't even smile. So guys, please smile and laugh. Thank you very much.
Our next location was the Tamale Teaching Hospital Psychiatry Department, a concrete foundation for our team's purpose. We deemed it a wonderful opportunity to pay a visit to the very experts who handle chronic mental health illnesses.
So, like our antipsychotics like this, we've run short of antipsychotics. So they come, we prescribe, they go and buy. And that's one of the reasons why we have relapse, because if I can't afford, yeah. My hope for this unit is that we will get a building that is secured, that is safe, and that can house our patients. One that has a lot of the gadgets. We know we can't get everything, but security is paramount, and that's my hope. My hope is that this unit will continue to be a beacon of hope, especially for the North and even beyond. And my hope is also that we will get not just funding in terms of infrastructure, but funding in terms of human resources.
The mind is powerful. Once you set your mind on something that you really want to do, you should be able to do it. So when we talk about mental health, it's not only about those who are sick, but mentality is required to do everything. Just imagine Ghanaians decided that we're going to ride all the way from Accra to Tamale.
The different terrains, different temperatures, different challenges. And that's what challenges your physical body and then your mental health too. And they have been able to break through all the challenges. If you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go with a team. And I noticed that they applied this principle very well, right from their training before the journey and then throughout the journey.
Let us be mindful of the words, the things we say to each other, because you don't know how somebody is feeling. And if you don't say something nice, you'll be what? You will harm the person emotionally.
Savannah International School, Upon reaching the campus, our anticipation grew as we were led by a representative guiding us into a captivating cultural spectacle. The rhythmic beats of drums welcomed us.
Savannah International Academy. On behalf of the students of Savannah International Academy, we welcome you to Tamale with all our hearts. Thank you. Thank you.
We can achieve anything we want, but we also have to accept the fact that men and women have different strengths. So the idea is to work together as a team. If you get married, you have to work together with your husband. There are some strengths that he's got, you don't have, but the key thing is to work together as a team because we need each other. As we were coming, I was the only one showing the emotions. The men were all macho, 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 right? I had to say, I'm tired, let's stop. But when we stopped, everybody benefited, right? We could go on and on and on. Nobody was saying, let's stop. I was the only one who was saying, I'm tired, let's stop. Let's get a break and all that.
What good is life when you don't have peace of mind and you are troubled? Those are the things that lead to mental health challenges. Because when you don't have peace of mind, you are not settled. The next is seek happiness. My brothers and sisters, if anybody were to come to me right now and say, hey, I want to give you $5 million and stop talking to these people, I'll say, please take your money. Because being here and sharing myself with you is priceless.
Day 7, our Tamale itinerary would not have been complete without a studio interview with our principal partner, Asase Radio.
Today's distance that we're supposed to cover, we have to spread it, amongst the remaining 4 days, which obviously makes it more difficult. But clearly, it made sense that, look, let's rest, have energy, and then take on that challenge than risk our lives on the road. So that's what made us take today off. And I also realized, I also knew that I couldn't come to Tamale without engaging in Asase Radio, given the relationship we've developed in Accra and how much they've committed, the sponsorship they've given us.
The next visit on day 7 was to the Baobab Microfinance Company Limited under the leadership of Alhaji Amadou Montia.
So man, Master, if something is doing you, this is not macho. Say it. Say it. So don't be timid. Don't be scared. And the last one is, guys, read. You cannot win at a game of life when you don't read. In 18 months, I've read 77 books. Wow. Yes, I spend my time reading. Look, you only have 24 hours. And time is the only unrenewable resource that we have. So every minute of your time has to be used productively.
Seizing the opportunity, the Zen team made a stop at the globally acclaimed hub of artistic development, the Red Clay Art Studio. They recognize Red Clay as a beacon of empowering the current and next generation.
We love you and we're great.
Thank you.
We have no choice but to make our way back. So whatever it is, we will deal with it. Whatever it is, we will deal with it. Yeah, it's going to be tough, but at least we know we are going home.
But I mean, you've done it already, so does it feel a little bit easier, or are you a little bit calm on the inside?
I'm very calm. I feel much more confident than when we're coming back. So I think we will have fun going back, knowing that every kilometer we clear is behind us. We'll go it kilometer by kilometer. We'll get to Accra. Yeah, Saturday.
Are you ready for tomorrow morning?
Absolutely. Let's do this.
Great.
They've just blackmailed me now. I didn't want to go back, but they're saying I've betrayed them. So I have to go back with them. So I'll see how it goes.
As dawn broke on day 8, our team got ready to bid farewell to Tamale, which had become a second home. Spending 13 hours on the road meant nothing much to our expert cyclists.
I think all of us have realized that there's so much within us. We have so much potential. We are capable, we are limitless, because for us, non-professionals, non-professional athletes, professional cyclists, to actually ride a bike for 8.5 hours Well, clearly it's telling. So guys, be the best you can be, and trust me, the sky is the limit.
Our return trip was filled with many memorable moments. We watched Michael stunt. We watched Pius zoom into Gear 5 as Michael teased him on the way to Kintampo.
When we were down there, I was really tired. I wanted to move as quickly as I could so I could come and rest. And my coach said I couldn't. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. But when I saw the hill, I just had to attack it and move. As soon as I attacked it, there was no stopping. I just had to move. And truly, coming here quickly helped a lot. Because I had a little bit of energy, and then I used that to just power and come. So I could have a bit of time to rest, because it was really tiring yesterday. And I think you guys did an amazing job to guide me here safely.
Maneuvering past taxis and motorbikes while drawing attention from onlookers, our team enjoyed the embrace.
Well, I do the writing, putting together the stories of the day, coordinating with the radio stations and other interviews, as well as finding out logistics for sleeping arrangements. It used to be done by Accra, but I have taken over since she's not with us for the next couple of days till we meet her.
Sergeant Lawrence Osekofi from National FPU, Accra. I've been assigned to escort the Zen riders from Accra to Temare. For security aspects, everything is under control, and we are praying that it will be successful at the end.
My name is EMT Nati. I'm with EMT Patrick Asante and EMT Kenneth Somado from National Ambulance Service. And so far, it's been okay, it's been good. We haven't recorded any casualties yet. This is a different sort of thing that we haven't experienced before. If you do not have, you are not in the right mental state, and then you don't have the requisite training and physical exercise and all of that, I don't think you'll be able to do it.
My name is EMT Kenneth Somado from National Ambulance Service. So today we started a journey from Kintampo to Kumasi. In fact, you have to drive slow, and then you'll be getting small casualties, treating them. It's not easy. Sometimes you get to the hotel very late.
Hello guys, my name is Emmanuel. I'm part of My Creatives. We are officially in charge of the production for this whole tour. The videography, the pictures that you see, we are in charge, and I personally take care of the pictures. And then my boss behind the camera obviously takes care of the videos.
Hi, my name is Freddie Mark, and we are with the My Creatives production crew. We are here to cover the whole journey, the whole tour, everything that you're seeing in pictures or in videos. It's 5 a.m., we're all tired. It's passion, we are passionate about what we do.
Within the NS Kwame Bologna, and the bicycle riders in Accra, and the Kotamali. You manage the heading, but you go so I could do Tamale, assign a chiba, not never dark in Tampo, then they had to ask Kumasi.
Overflowing with fulfillment, the team overlooked the grueling hours of riding back to Accra. They embraced nature and its beautiful sceneries as and when they were delivered. For the first time, we were greeted with rain. Significantly heavy amount of rain splendid our team on their trip to Kumasi. The team embraced these rains as a sign of blessing on their way to Kumasi. It was still considered a much more soothing appeal and travel compared to the scorching hot sun.
Can you imagine sitting on a bicycle for 8 hours and 30 minutes? 8 hours and 30 minutes. That is just the riding. and we've been on the road for 12 hours. That's just one day. In this hall are the future leaders who can easily take humanity to Mars and back. There are people here who can be the best engineers, doctors, lawyers, pastors, or whatever.
As young men, I want you to start thinking about how you see women and the role they play in your life. I want you to now look at them as teammates, okay? People that you can work together with, because we have a lot of strengths in us. So once you work with us together, you can achieve so much.
And yes, you are probably looking at me at my size. So I have a message also for you. Be limitless. You will never know how much there is to you. I went on the ride and I came back. My legs are pretty solid. My tummy is still out there. I'm starting karate in December. We're climbing Kilimanjaro next year, right? There is a lot of power in all of you. And because you are fearfully and wonderfully made, I will state this to you. Each of you has a wonderful part to play in the world.
Going back to Accra, I sort of have some few mixed feelings. Because when I was going, my wife was very uncomfortable with me going for the trip. So it was a very tricky moment for me. But we've done it. I mean, we have about 150 kilometers more to Accra. Tomorrow, 4 a.m., we are off to Accra. It's been a success, and everything boils down to the mind. At some point, our physical strength just dwindled, and what took over was our mind.
I'm looking forward to getting home. I have a massage booked for tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that. I'm just praying for traveling mercies. This is our last leg, so.
Killer near. No, I'm super grateful this morning. I think we started, with a very simple prayer, and that went a long way. Were there dangerous times on the road? Yes, most definitely. But we're all here and intact, and that's how I started my morning.
The team made its way to Accra on day 11, riding triumphantly into the Independence Square, awaited patiently by friends, family, and loved ones.
When they started with their trainings and all of that, I was surprised because Anita, I used to tease her a lot saying that she can't do it, but she really did it. I like her tenacity, and it's a good thing. I think next time I'll join them too. Thank you.
So to do that, you have to be mentally alert. You cannot sleep for a second, because the moment you do that, they're going to have issues. And my job as the leader is to bring everybody back safely. So whilst we were riding, I had a million things going through my mind, praying and making sure that, look, God brought us back safely. So yes, this is just the beginning, and we are going to have a lot more programs that at the end of the day, we should all know that mental health is just like malaria. It's just like you having a running tummy. It is not the mad person on the street.
Congratulations to the Zen riders for making this happen. I mean, riding 1,300 kilometers, Accra, Tamale, Accra. It hasn't been easy. And what they have shown to us is that inherent in all of us is the ability for us to break barriers.
Let big people be independent for once. Leave big people alone. We were born big. We have been trying. Some have ridden to the north and back and still lost no calories. They still look like us.
My name is Regina Richardson. I'm Julius's wife. It's been an exciting experience. Even for those of us on the sidelines, keeping them in our prayers, in our thoughts, always wondering how they were faring. but also knowing very well that they are a team of really resilient riders. But I guess ultimately, praise and thanks to the Most High God for taking them all the way to Tamale and bringing them all the way back safely.
I just wanted to say that I'm very, very proud of my father for doing this journey. It hasn't been easy, but he's been able to do it. And I just want to tell him that I love him so much.
Anita has just proven that whatever the mind says to achieve, it can do it so long as you believe you can do that.
I know at some point in time they were struggling to make it, but they've made it and they've come back. So I would encourage you to make cycling your passion because its benefits are many.
I can't forget the memories of the innocent students, the innocent and beautiful children that we had to encounter on the way, talking to them about mental health. And the chief of Tamale gave us one of the warmest receptions, and memories I cannot forget. Well, most importantly, I think that as human beings, we are limitless and capable, and it was part of my wish that we'll be able to demonstrate to people that as people, we can actually come up with a big, audacious, crazy goal, prepare for it, put in the effort, and work at it and succeed. And I think that's what we have done. The other thing of note is that, we can actually come together as a people and actually also succeed by working together. Our mission has been accomplished. We've been able to talk a lot about mental health. A lot of people now know that mental health is not about the mad person on the street, but also everybody can have an episode of it. The only difference is the degree of which people are challenged. But on a personal note, I'm living my best life. I've learned that in life it's about finding your purpose, and my purpose is to help other people find their purpose and meaning to their lives, and being able to actually lead this fine gentleman and a lady all the way to Tamale and back on this bike challenge. It's very fulfilling for me. I know they've discovered themselves. I know they know for a fact now that the sky is the limit. They can do whatever they can do. And these are the things that make me happy. In my previous life, I will always be chasing money. I wanted to be a billionaire in dollars. But now it's about putting smiles on people's faces and seeing them want to be the best they can be. So, my God is good. I knew He was not going to fail me. And I'm not a super religious person, but I can't deny the hand of God in what has happened.